The best thing about shooting the show in New York is, quite frankly, New York.
I've lived in New York most of my life, and I can count on one hand the amount of projects that I've actually done in New York. It's rare that I actually get a chance to work at home.
New York offers a great variety of locations within, our 25-mile zone of the city.
The nice thing about this show is that we can move. The cult can move. Who knows where they're going to be? And as long as we can figure out ways to shoot it, we can go.
Settle, please. 1 second.
And action.
Let's shoot! I'm unarmed!
Okay, Jordy. They're gone. It's just us. I'm gonna shut this door.
That's good. You shut the door.
Take the gun away from her head.
I have to kill her.
And let's go.
This is a really fast-paced show. I mean, every script has, 80 scenes in it. So if you think about it, there's 80 scenes in 42 minutes. Do the math. It's just a lot of moving around.
We're not being held down by marks all the time. Marco Siega really allows for sort of a loose form of shooting, which is nice because I think it keeps the intensity and the immediacy happening.
Don't shoot! I'm unarmed!
Door, one more time.
We're doing 70, 80 setups a day just to give the show that feel. It's moving through. It's going to haul ass.
Yeah, Kevin's here. He's saying, don't shoot, don't shoot. They're all going to turn.
I really do love to act, and I love to be an actor. And sometimes the amount of time that you actually get to really act, and I'm not talking about getting to work or doing interviews or sitting in the makeup chair or waiting for them to light, but the actual time between action and cut when you're actually acting becomes like an infinitesimal part of your life. But if you're on a television series and you're doing as much work in the course of a day as we do, the kind of page count we do and the speed at which we shoot things, you're really acting a lot. 12, 16 hours a day, you are acting, saying something, hitting your marks and being another person. And that's a great and exhilarating feeling at the end of the day.
Hi, my name is Liz Friedlander. I am directing episode 3 of The Following. We are about to shoot a flashback, one of the first times where Joe Carroll and Ryan, where they really kind of have their first kind of tete-a-tete.
Set.
Action.
My God, this is that moment when it all becomes very real.
Your wife mentioned Edgar Allan Poe as a reference for the eyes.
Yes. Yes, what makes you think your killer has a greater literary purpose?
Why not? Thanks. Whatever you're having.
Kevin's such a fine actor that he's one of those actors, it's like playing tennis against somebody appallingly bad, you just get worse. But if you're playing tennis against somebody who's really good, like Kevin Bacon is, you just get better.
So today we're kind of out in the drizzle. We are at the farmhouse, which is base camp for the cult while we're on the lam. And today we are shooting episode 4, right after Paul has kind of come unhinged a little bit.
Let me take one.
Hit.
A mark, a V only mark.
Really great to be on a set like this. That feeling of seclusion is definitely helpful. The bugs are not as helpful.
You can never duplicate the reality of real places. This is a place that's been around for a long time, has a lot of age, has a lot of character. You get, spaces that are uneven. You get a lot of great stuff that takes a lot of time, expense, and somehow never quite gets delivered in a stage.
Joey? I'm coming!
Check the cards.
Ryan Hardy has been pursuing Joey Matthews now for the last few episodes. And through his clever detective work and the pursuit of that, the FBI has gotten a lead, which has led them to this farmhouse.
Phil, when you want to see blood, it's you want the blood pump next?
No.
No, not
I want to do this now,
Clean,
dry,
yeah,
clean, and then we'll put blood on.
Just on the shirt.
Just so that when he's down, I don't have to be as, so we see some blood like through his fingers and all that.
Gunfire's tricky because you have to know how far away each character is going to be to the other character.
So the other thing we need to do is Josh getting shot. Sure. So Ivan, so when Josh gets shot, you should look at him, stop dead and dying, and then look up.
If they're too close, we can't have blank firing guns. We have to have what are called non-guns, which is just an electric charge.
And action.
I need you to stop.
Today, because there was no time to kind of figure out how everything was going to happen, we've chosen to do the flash effect that you get from a gun firing in post. So they'll add that all at the end. Today, we only have replica guns.
And you turn. And we cut.
Cut it?
Very nice.
Blood. All right, check.
Great.
We're gonna do a version with blood, guys. So blood team in.
Very good.
We were shooting tonight the scene where SWAT is sent in, and at the very end of it, you realize that not all the SWAT members are who you thought they were.
Let's do a safety meeting. Guys, everybody come on in. 3 cameras are all going to be back in this corner right over here. What we're going to do from the last shot that we just did, we'll do Aiden and Nico's dialogue, okay? We want to get the dialogue first, so we may do 2 or 3 times of that, okay? At that point, Marcos will cue that on this next time that they do it, that we will blow the squibs, okay? Now, what that means is that we'll go through their dialogue again, and then once it gets to the point which Marcos and Connie will work out a cue together. It'll be right around the time that Nico and Aiden start getting up here in the shot. During that point, the squibs will go off, and here's what they are. 12 squibs in this door, okay? 17 in each one of these panels, and 2 squibs in this lamp here. They're all gonna go off at the same time, okay?
They'll go off in succession. It's not going to be all, but yes, correct.
Very good, thank you, sir. So they're all gonna go off. And then at that point, what's gonna happen is Marcos is gonna cue that the SWAT guys are gonna come in. To be clear, the SWAT guys will not come in. Aiden's gonna go for the gun and then we're gonna cut. Okay, so that's the deal. Clearly once it goes, we're also gonna be throwing in some rubber glass from over here that we will blow the windows once we turn around. Now, there's gonna be a lot of debris, a lot of smoke in here when it's done. Okay, so everybody should not be coming to rush in when we say cut.
When I'm watching the monitor, I'm not really looking at the squibs and the guns, and I'm looking at the actors thinking, you know, is there enough energy? Can they do it faster? I don't feel their pain. So my focus tends to be very much on the performance, and I rely on my effects department and my ADs and everyone else to make sure that the stuff happening around them is exciting. But ultimately, I think if the audience is engaged in what's happening to the actor, the rest of it is just window dressing.
All right, and no squib on this first one. And action, Nico.
I can't believe it left lunch. I don't know. Come on, we gotta get out of here.
And reset. Okay, we will squib on this one. Okay, we will. Connie?
Copy that.
Okay, here we go. A lot of pain, Aiden. You're in a lot of pain. And action.
It's okay. I can't believe I left this. Why would you leave? I don't know. We gotta get out of here.
SWAT!
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! We surrender!
And reset. Come down and say your line again.
It looks and it feels so real that you just have to react to what's going on around you.
I mean, when you're here and it's all real and the walls exploding behind you, that's all the preparing that you really need.
And action.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! We surrender!
And cut.
Cut.
Everyone safe?
Yeah.
Connie, you all right?
Yep.
Ready? Come on.
Hit it.
Hey, Mark. Set. Action.
Well, this is most baffling. You, me, us here in this moment.
It's not easy, you know, you're doing this not just once or twice, but you're doing it 20 times, 25 times. So it's, you have to be in pretty good shape. So he does a good job.
We've done a tremendous amount of stunt special effects work on this show with limited prep time on a television schedule. We're turning these things around every 8 or 9 days and doing, very complicated sequences. And so I think to pull that together on a short lead time has been a testament to all the department heads that we have on this working well together.
Mark.
Hit it.
Yep.
This episode introduces the mansion as a kind of a character in the show. It's a practical location. We're out here in Glen Cove, New York.
Set. And background. And action.
We'll call it as soon as we make contact.
Well, it's actually kind of warm in there. It's very warm and very light and warm and inviting colors and things like that. So, no, it's not what you would expect a kind of mansion of serial killers to hang around it.
I love this house because, I came here on a weekend with just Marco Siega, and we walked with the owner all through the house, and it was just very creepy. It has all these little secret rooms and all the little private doors that open up, and it has this basement of death where every single corner of it, I said, I kept thinking, oh, we can kill someone here, and then we can kill someone here, and we'll have the cages there. Well, when you get punished, you get thrown in the cage. And I just saw all these sort of wonderful storylines and little bits that we could just sort of flavor the house. Come here and be on set. This is what I love. This is where I'd rather be. No one wants to sit behind a computer and write. Writing sucks. No one likes writing. People like, what is the famous line? I hate writing, but I love having written. So, and that's the way I feel about it. I always love it when I'm done with it.
Here we go.
And action.
We're shooting a scene here where a woman is thrown out of this window of this building. It's a little bit of a cheat, but I kind of took the inspiration from the movie The Departed when Martin Sheen comes crashing down in front of Leonardo DiCaprio. It'll just be a series of cuts, but it's going to be pretty brutal. When she hits the ground, you cut down, and she's splattered on the ground.
Hey, creature, remember, once you land, panic, quick, urgent. Watch me, guys. Right here. Set! Action.
Jesse here is placing blood for this scene. What we have is a rubber blood mat that we had made, which we use in certain wide shots, and then we'll go and we'll pour real blood. We've tried mixing the two, but unfortunately when you pour blood over that, it spills over the edge and you can tell it's fake.
Ready for me?
Yep. We're gonna see that.
On a day there'll be nothing there, right?
We were saying we got an unseasonably beautifully warm day today for December in New York, and our Claire Matthews was very lucky because she had to spend a great deal of time laying on the cold, cold ground, which is mercifully not so cold.
She's here to cover. She just came.
Right, yes. So we're doing just a little bit of blood. We're going to do it every minute. You need to run up and get your pants.
All right, let's get everybody behind us. Guys, let's get everybody behind us, please. Let's go to picture.
Action. You're too casual there. Body just landed in front of you. You're not expecting it.
Like an explosion.
And this is the door that explains how the special effects are set up. So when the stunt person is on the other side of the door, these squibs will shoot out at him as if it was a machine gun.
Speak.
Denver 17, Baker. Take 1, A mark.
Hit.
B mark. C mark.
Set here.
Okay, set, and 3, 2, 1, go.
Very exciting to direct a scene where squibs are going off and gunfire's happening and stunts are going left and right. All right, so, and like when they get about here, we'll call action. John and Keith, right?
Yep.
John and Keith, yeah. You know, come on around. You see them. Try to pull your guns out. Boom, boom, boom. And then you guys go down. However you're going to go down. Great. Now you guys keep going. And as you stop, just make sure, just check to see they're dead. Just bend down a little bit, check to see they're. Yeah. Now you can
got a bunch of bullet holes in them.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
We're at a place called Fort Totten in Queens, New York. It's an old abandoned military base, and I think it's now used by the New York City Fire Department as a training facility.
B mark.
Set. And action. Bang!
Somebody talk to me.
It's just great, just underground tunnels and cavernous, some old bunkers, and we're using it as the training facility for some of Joe's cult members. It's really cold, and it's really creepy in there.
Scare them.
Right there.
You turn around, nobody's there. You come this way. Boom, it surprises us. We fall. You start to back away.
Guy
Scare.
grabs me, fight,
Tussle.
get away.
Get away. Scare. Right? And then as
And
this-
now this guy's still over here, so it's like now I'm surrounded.
you're surrounded,
Yeah.
and then Hardy comes and is gonna save you.
Thank God, Ryan Hardy's here.
I told you I should.
We're doing this whole scene with just flashlights because it really is creepy. When we came on the first scout, I had a flashlight and I kind of scared myself. It's like you go around a corner, you're like, what the hell am I gonna find in here?
And action.
Got it?
112 is a really exciting episode because it's one of the only moments since Joe has been in jail that he's going to have an encounter with Ryan.
One door will be open here. Right. You know, and this will be dark enough. Weston. Yeah. But if you clock into the room, it would start to seem like you see somebody in there.
It's about a 10-minute scene, 10-minute takes I think we're doing, and it's incredibly intense. I mean, the emotion is there and the stakes are there. I mean, this episode to me really rides on this scene.
Ready? Camera set.
Action.
Mike.
Hello, Ryan.
Mike!
This scene is an incredible scene to be a part of, and for half of it, I'm really just sitting back, and I just get to watch them do their thing. It's really, really awesome.
This is a really intense scene, and they're difficult to shoot because these are characters that normally don't interact, and we know that they're going to be big tentpole moments in the series.
Basically, the scene is Roderick has escaped. We know he's on the run. He's killed 2 officers on the road, and so we finally zeroed in on him. And along with the state police, the FBI, we corner him and swoop in and take him down, basically. And it was amazing. We were I don't know how fast we were going, but we had 2 black SUVs barreling down on Roderick, full fishtail skids, coming out with our guns out. It was a lot of fun.
Very exciting. You gotta keep your nerve because there's a lot of cars sliding around, and you're getting kicked and punched and thrown around.
Get out!
Today, on the set of The Following, we are coming to the Havenport Evacuation Center where the FBI has set up a safe place for members of the Havenport community to come have protection from Carol and his cult.
It's a lot of fun to sort of work in that atmosphere when you have all these other elements that you don't have in a normal day, like 180 people bringing all that energy and all that stress to sort of a scene like this. It's a lot of fun.
Just walking into like the first moments of that where we all enter that room, like I really had a little like moment of dread.
The challenge directing this show is to create a tone that is one of paranoia. To set the tone, we first, our cinematographer, David Tubman, brilliant man, he was able to come up with 3 lighting schemes for us. First, the lighting in the community center that our heroes walk into. We can see everything, everything's very clear. And then the lights go out, that's our second lighting scheme, when everything is plunged into darkness and nobody can see anything and everybody hears noises, but nobody's sure where anything's coming from. And then the third lighting scheme, when the emergency lights go on, it's a kind of an eerie glow, and we can see some things we can't. So we try to find pockets of light where our heroes can take an assessment of the situation, and then of course pockets of darkness where terrible things can be happening. And action, Kevin. Mike, paramedics, now!
Josh has made it easier for us, and I think also easy from the action perspective by like isolating us, so we get to like focus on one thing at a time. And I feel like that's the only way to really make a giant action scene like this work.
And background. Go ahead, guys. Thank you.
Action, Kevin. Scenes are very exciting as a director because you're able to create a sense of production value. You're able to create a sense that this world of the show is a big one. And cut. Good. Cut. Like to check it.
What we're doing now, it's a boathouse that the physical location of this boathouse will be out in Fire Island. And this is the interior portion of that where we're doing the big kind of mano-a-mano showdown between Ryan and Carol.
We had to build this interior, make it fireproof. Our operators are going to be wearing fire suits because it gets really hot in here.
It's one of the most intense scenes I've ever shot in anything that I've ever done.
I think fortunately when you're doing a scene like this, it's also real.
Action!
Don't exactly how I wrote you, Ryan.
When I look back at season 1, I'm just really proud of how every episode feels like a little movie. We got a lot of production value out of being in New York. We were able to do helicopter shots and, over Long Island and over Westchester and using the Hudson and treating it for Delaware. There's so much you can get out of what New York affords you that looking back, I think we took advantage. We really took advantage of being here. And, sometimes I watch shows that are shot in New York and I'm like, I don't know why they're there. It feels like could be anywhere. The scope is sort of myopic, and we went out of our way to make sure that you get a real sense of scope on the show, and I'm really proud of that.